You're okay. I just want to say,
Come on.
I'm not even starting, and you're pouting already. Okay. I just.
Sorry, inside joke. Good morning. Recently, I went and sold my car, a vehicle, and had to go through the paperwork process. Mainly, my wife handled most of it. And so in this video, I'm going to have her explain some of the process, if not all the process, of what you got to go through if you're selling or buying a car. Like I said, we sold a car, and hopefully it helps you. It's kind of convoluted, I'll say, doing it here, but we did it in Olongapo, Subic Bay, Philippines, and it was a lot of going back and forth between Highway Patrol Station in Barrio Barreto and downtown Olongapo. But I'll let her explain that and what she did and everything. But hopefully you enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Okay, as I mentioned in my intro, we sold our car, and my wife is the one that processed all the paperwork. And I was there for moral support, but that's about it. But she's the one. So I'll let her kind of explain the steps. And the first thing I'll ask her is how she found the process of selling a car in the Philippines.
Okay, so when you're trying to sell your car, you need to go to the attorney to get the deed of sale.
Deed of sale. Okay.
Deed of sale, yeah. And then the owner should be there, and also make sure that if ever, like for example, like your car is in both of your names, you need both of you to be in there.
Now, does the person you're selling it to have to be there, or just?
Yes.
Okay, so both parties,
Yeah.
buyer and seller. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And then when you have your deed of sale, you need to have your original receipt of your car, and also the CR. And then also
What's the CR?
The hold on.
Certificate of registration?
Yeah, that one.
okay.
Certificate of registration.
Okay.
Make sure it's
Legit?
updated.
Updated.
Yeah,
Okay. Oh, make sure you have the current registration.
Yes.
Okay.
And then after that, you need to have photocopy of your ID, both of you, because ours we do it. And then you need to have signed 3 times
Three?
on the photocopy.
Okay. On the
of the ID.
photocopy, each person on their copy, they have to sign 3 times at the bottom.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
And then after that, when you have your papers, you have to go to LTO to check your papers. Then if they need to verify the certificate of registration if it's updated. Then if it's updated, they will tell you to proceed to HPG,
Highway Patrol, right?
the Highway Patrol.
And that's in Barreto,
In
correct?
Barreto, yes.
And where is that located in Barreto?
It's when you enter to Barreto, after the Petron.
So it's on the right side past the Petron.
Yes, it's
Okay.
on the right side. And then after that, so when you go to the Highway Patrol, I think you have to pay 1,500 for it.
1,500 Highway Patrol.
Yes.
Now you're paying them, but I know people previously had said they had to go to the bank, and so that was an extra trip and then come back. But they now allow you to pay at the Highway Patrol. Do they charge extra to do that, or same price?
Yeah, you have to add additional 100.
Additional 100 pesos, so a little less than $2. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So then after that, because like they have a lot of they will check everything, make sure that your car is not stolen. It's really in your name, and you have
No tickets?
no tickets and everything. Because sometimes or you didn't let someone borrow it and then they do a crime or something, so they're gonna check it.
Okay.
Then after that, when they give you the receipt for clearing,
Okay, at HPG. Then what do you do?
you have to go to LTO.
Okay.
Last stop
back to the LTO.
Yeah, for transferring the what do you call it? For transferring the name.
Okay. Now, I think we did a safety check with the PMP. Is that correct? Over in Olongapo?
Yeah, but that's okay. Like when I said that you're supposed to have your original copy of your receipt, like, cause for us, I misplaced it.
The bill of sale, basically, from the
Yeah.
car when we bought it. Okay.
Cause they need the original of those when you sell your car.
Okay.
So that's why I have to what do you call it? Go to LTO twice, cause I need to have to what do you call it? To go to the attorney, tell them that I lost my original receipt of the car, and then I have to go back to LTO to get the process, and then go to HPG. Check everything, make sure it's legit, that it's ours, and then go back to LTO again. And then after that, I will get my. It's only a copy, but it's sealed, not the original, the one that I have, but like, it's they.
What's sealed? What?
The original copy of the what do you call
The
it? Of
sale
the car. Yeah.
that we bought the car. Okay.
Yes. So that one. So that's the one. And then I have to start again because I'm for transferring the what do you call it? The car.
Transferring the car to the new owner.
Yeah.
Okay, the buyer. So when was it that we had to have them check the car? Because we had the PMP check the car over in Olongapo, and they checked under the hood, checked they sketched the
sketch.
engine number, and I guess they compared it with what the engine number is supposed to be. Is that right?
Yeah, you need to have those checked also because you need to give it to the HPG for that.
Where in the process was that? Wasn't that right after we came back the first time from HPG, or the second time?
That's the first time because we lost we misplaced. I can't find the original
Okay.
receipt, so that's why.
And probably the doing the motor thing is where we waited the most, actually, because we had to wait until they had one guy doing it. So if he's busy with other customers, then you have to wait your turn. So we were waiting, and that was back. What street is that next to? Pagasa. So it's on the back side of Pagasa Market upstairs, and that's where we went, and that's where the HPG, the PMP, are at.
They call it SOCO.
SOCO, that does the check of your motor. Now, we went back the second time to the Highway Patrol Station, and what was that for when we left there?
Transferring.
Transferring.
The second one is transferring.
Transferring the title.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they will check it again.
Okay.
Whatever we do on the first one, we do it also on the second one.
They have
for
to
transferring.
recheck it
Yes.
to make sure for transferring.
Yeah.
Okay. Then, where did we go after leaving the HPG again? We went back to
LTO.
Pagasa to LTO.
Yeah, we went to LTO, hand them all of the papers,
Okay.
and then they are the ones who's gonna release that. They will check also everything. I think you need to pay less than 500 for transferring.
For transferring.
Yeah.
Okay, so how much is involved for the buyer? You said kind of what is involved in the seller. I know initially at the lawyer, the buyer has to be there along with the seller. But how about, do they have to do anything else during the process you're talking about now? Or is it all the seller? Besides going to the lawyer at first, the buyer and the seller, is there another time during this process of transferring that the
seller,
the buyer has to be involved?
No, only for the transfer. I mean, for the deed of sale. That's all. You
Just-
need the buyer for what do you call it? Like only at the attorney for deed of sale.
Okay, for the deed
And
of
then
sale
the
to sell.
rest you can do by yourself. Yeah.
Okay. Now, after you get all that done, then what does the buyer have to do after we're done with that process?
Nothing. You can just what do you call it? Like wait.
They have to get their because we had insurance, so they have to get their own insurance, right?
Oh yeah, that one. They have to get your it's either they will go where our insurance are and then pay continue it
in their name,
in their name.
or they can get their own insurance from whoever.
Yeah.
And who do we use for insurance?
Ours is Toyota.
It's through Toyota, it's through
Yeah.
where we bought the car here in Subic Bay. Okay.
But they have a lot of insurance outside.
Okay, do you remember how much we're paying for the insurance per year?
Well, before it was 20 something, but now it's, I think it was 16,000.
16,000 yearly. So
'Cause-
about $300, maybe a little less. And I believe Toyota and other companies may be the same way that sell insurance, or is that they allow you to pay, you can pay it in whole, but you do have the option of paying it in 3 payments. It would be like over 3 months you can pay it, if that helps you out. So either or, you can pay it in full or in the 3 installments, right?
Yeah.
So besides all that, was there anything else that we have to do? How do they get the registration? Is that part of the process? The buyer gets the registration? Is that through the transfer process?
Well, for the registration, they can, it's either they wait until 1 year.
Okay. When it's over, when the
Yeah.
it's up, when it expires.
Well, because like for us, for example, like since we sell the car, we still have like until next year.
Okay.
So it's up to the buyer if they want to renew it with their name or just wait until 1 year, because we just renew it.
Okay, because we had just renewed.
Yeah.
Okay, so it was up to date. And
But like for the insurance and everything, when I renew it, I told them like, you know, to entitle it with the buyer, saying like, oh, the buyer is the one who what do you call it, who pay for this. So on at the insurance for the LTO, what do you call it, they have a note there like the buyer is the one who paid for the insurance.
okay. And so, how long do you think the process took from when we first went to the lawyer to the time you were done? I know we got it all done in 1 day, but how long? It seemed like it took most of the day. I'm saying six hours or so. Is that about
Yeah,
right?
because the traveling time
Back
from
and forth to Barreto
back
and
and forth, yes, from Barreto to Pag-asa,
Okay, so
and it's traffic. So
and it's just going to depend on too how busy they are, how many people
Yeah, that one.
needing the services too. How was Highway Patrol Station? Did you have to wait long in there?
yes, there's one time when when I came back on the second one because they were doing something
Okay.
also.
So-
But while you're waiting, they will do the process already, like, you know, what do you call it, like picture the car with you, and then so later on when the what do you call it, when the papers comes out, they don't have to take a picture of it.
Yeah, that's one thing. When I was waiting out in the car actually, and they would come out and snap photos of the car. Then you came out, and they took pictures with you with the car.
Yeah.
The 2 officers. So that was a little different. And then they did it again the second time. So both times seemed like they snapped photos. And so yeah, that was a little different. Is there any tips or suggestions you would give someone trying to buy or sell a car in the Philippines? Is there any suggestions or tips that might help their process go a little smoother?
Well, like for the seller, make sure you have your original copy.
Okay. Have
Because
the
if not,
original bill of sale.
yeah,
Okay.
make sure you that's the important one, and like, you know, because if not, you have to do the process twice.
Okay.
And then also like Well, it's the same. Everything is the same. You have to go, like, pag LTO, like going back and forth. Just do it in the morning because it will take your time, like for real.
The earlier and
Earlier, yeah.
And for me, I'm an early riser, so I can do that. This one next to me, this lady, she's not an early riser, so it was like, moving heaven and earth to get her to get up and get moving. Because I knew not only would it get busier if we don't get there early, it was hot. It's summertime here, and we did this a month or so ago.
Yeah. What time did we start? 10 a.m. right?
Yeah, we started about 10, and
We start 10 and then finish at 5 p.m.
at 5 p.m. So it was
5:30 something.
and it's not fun in the heat. Not a lot of places that we went were air conditioned. I guess the lawyer's office was HPG. Did they have AC in there?
I think they have. Yeah,
they
yeah.
had. Okay, but I mean, it's a lot of standing outside, and when we were waiting to get the car checked, the engine sketch done, to check that. I mean, we're basically sitting outside waiting, so that was pretty hot. So start early. That's my recommendation, and maybe you'll get done sooner. But I want to thank MJ here for going through the process for me. She really didn't want to do it, but I told her she could do it better than me because she's the one that actually went through everything, not myself. So that's why I want her to try to explain some of the process. Hopefully this helps you some if you're buying or selling a car.
You're okay. I just want to say,
Come on.
I'm not even starting, and you're pouting already.
I'm not.
Okay. I just.
Sorry, inside joke. I want to give out a mention for sponsor of this video today, Christian Filipino Dating. The one way I recommend meeting Filipinos is linked in the description of this video, so check it out. For reliable, fast, and premium visa assistance, make sure you check out a visa link in the description of this video.
I just want to say thank you to the person in LTO, Kuya Buboy. Kuya Ricardo, Eudora, Kuya Buboy. Thank you so much for the help. Because if you don't know anything, or no, if you don't know the papers that you need to bring to the HPG, you're probably gonna come back twice. Because he already get my my papers and tell me okay, this is the one that you need to do first before going there. So yeah, if you have someone if you know someone inside, well, they will. If you ask anyway in LTO, they will help you. But like I said, I just want to say thank you to Kuya Buboy.
But again, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Take care always.